Okay, and we're back with another part of Fata Morgana. I'm not gonna say this time that it's gonna be the last part again, but we're coming up to the end, I assume. So let's continue with chapter 7, I believe. I didn't expect to hear this soundtrack again so soon. I wonder why she's showing us an old memory. Oh, didn't expect that. Wait, New Beginnings? I swear that's the name of the chapter. Maybe one of these. I'm pretty sure it's the same name of the chapter where this memory comes from. I'm pretty sure she's like 21. We know this. They're probably gonna make me click all of them though. I swear that's a new facial expression too. He sounds a little jealous. Hmm. I think that was that where like she rejected him? That's probably what it was. That was like the one thing I wanted to know about for Michael's past. Hmm. Uh, mm, oh, I forgot a year passed. No, she's 20 then, right? I really want to do this one though. I guess I'll go with the right one. Yeah. What is? I mean, oh, all right. Okay, let me see the wrong answer. Oh, I didn't know he was that old, huh? I'll go through these quickly. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Let's go with the first one. Hmm. You almost let it slip, huh? Okay. Oh, that's different. Which I did this one. Okay. I didn't remember for a second. I've never seen her with this face before. That's crazy. Never seen her this angry. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. Oh, that just ends the conversation. Huh. Okay. Let me go back. I thought we would just go on to talking about Michael's age. I guess not. Me too. Hmm, that's it, huh? Is it? I feel like that's just being naive. He's not talking to Morgana, is he? We're from hit. We're seeing this from his point of view though, so I don't know. Really? What did you expect him to say? You know, that could have just been in the original chapter 5. Yeah, that whole scene could have been in chapter 5. Wouldn't have been out of place or anything. All right. Did we fall and hit her head or something? New soundtrack. You know, it wasn't that long ago, Michael. And I thought they'd make me choose it. You know, the key he gave us was to the master bedroom, and Giselle, I think Giselle didn't give it to him, it makes sense that yeah, it had to be like Morgana, but she doesn't have a physical form. Hmm. Yeah, who even is this guy? Man, what happened to him? Three men, huh? Oh yeah, we did see them while we were looking around. You know, we still don't know why Michael hated that painting that was sent to him in one of the boxes. What happens if I do it in the wrong order? Guess we're gonna see. Salvage. I do want to see what happens. I didn't expect it to be her younger self. Yeah, I thought that was a gunshot I heard. I mean, you're still technically responsible, but if she didn't separate them in the first place, this wouldn't have happened, so. I'm surprised they didn't have a soundtrack for this. It's weird hearing like no music. Ending 0, huh? Didn't expect that. I expected it to be like the 5th ending. Okay. So that one is gonna come before? No, it's after, huh? Oh, it's just not here. It is a bad end, I guess. It's like the only one in which we died. Okay. I kind of want to see the second death too, though. I'll do it quick. Yeah, I'll do it quick. Okay, he's done that before. He tried to give me a second time. Okay, this one seems pretty fast. Um, and she wasn't even here in the cellar. Yeah, this one's worse. Uh, okay. What is this one named? Same thing. I was about to say, it's like, is this a memory? No, it just ends like that too, huh? It just ended and there was like nothing else. It just ended like that. All right. You know, I think Mel is still one of my favorite characters. No, I forgot they had a connection. Yeah, I guess he's not a prisoner of this place. His spirit is still trapped here? I guess that makes sense. 'Cause I thought it wouldn't be trapped here because he didn't die in the mansion. Jacob, I'm pretty sure he died in the mansion. And Yukimasa, the beast, I'm guessing he died in the mansion. Even though he like slaughtered everybody. And I'm quite sure Mel didn't die in the mansion, he left. But his soul is still trapped here. That makes sense. I guess Mel. Yeah. Bro, don't ask me for help. He wasn't going to anyways. Why is he like... Just don't say anything at that point. Bro. Man, just punch him. I don't think he can. Yeah, beat him. I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, have mercy, huh? It is kind of funny seeing him like this. Ironic? Yeah. So no big deal, huh? Which one? Yo, did he have to say that? He did not have to say that, bro. Mel didn't say anything. Okay, I thought he would like say something mean back to Michael or something. Yeah, I mean, but he can't see her. I almost clicked the den again. And how are we supposed to deal with Yukimasa? Like, we're probably gonna have to fight him, yeah. Something like that. No, I didn't react, but like my body did for some reason. It's weird. Okay, if we did have to fight him, we'd probably lose, so... I didn't expect it to be this easy, though. I mean, there's multiple... I thought he wanted to know the answer to his questions. All right. I kind of wanted a little bit more from him, even though I really don't like him. That's what it seems like to me. Why is she here in the first place? Huh. I mean, that's not her because it's her younger version, right? Her younger self. How did he miss at point blank range? I mean, last time he got a headshot. I don't think Jacob's a good liar in general. I mean, what else would he say except die? Still very curious to Morgana's story. Don't know what she's laughing for. I mean, she enjoys people in misery, so is that that's what the sound's supposed to be? Another new soundtrack. Hmm. I kind of have. I haven't saved in a little bit. Okay. No, we're doing the Chaos Head route. Yeah, I think this is gonna be kind of similar to the bad ending in Chaos Head. I think it was Crime Sky, where Takumi like relives what happens to all the victims in the killings. That was very, very gruesome, very disgusting. I expect this to be the same. Wait, she's not Mary, is she? Yeah, I guess she would be then. What is this one called? I'll do it here, I guess. Hmm. Okay, I guess he's not Mary. Okay, is she gonna explain this as like mm, coincidence too? Drinking somebody else's blood would make things worse, so I would like to see her explain this. She says she's a normal human. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I see what she's saying. Still, like drinking somebody else's blood, I guess. She says I can think of whatever I want. Okay. What? I think she's 9 at the time. Yeah, 9. Yeah. They really are just drinking blood like it's nothing. There's no way drinking that much of somebody else's blood would do nothing to you, right? Hmm. Just the thought of drinking blood is making me disgusted. Hmm. That really upset my stomach. Hmm. Even though I don't think it was that crazy. Did she really die that young? Hmm. I guess so. Oh, is this his hand in the title screen? No, I didn't. Really? This is what she's afraid of? I mean, her being afraid of it is fine because of how young she is. I think she said what I was thinking. Oh yeah. Most frightened she's ever been in her life. Yeah, that's crazy. Hmm. Why is she still calling him a slave? Because he isn't one anymore. I guess when she's telling it from this point of view, it makes sense. You know, the way she's narrating this time, it seems like she doesn't really care. Yeah. So, is that supposed to be Yukimasa? Okay. Yeah, is this not supposed to be like Yukimasa? Something like that. And that's... I guess they're similar. But I don't know why he did this. Well, Yukimasa's reason for killing people is like he likes it. He likes seeing the terror on their face. This guy just did it to do it, I guess. Okay. Very disgusting sounds. You know, I was waiting for him to throw up at some point. I still feel like she would have felt that way. Well, she did just start getting her human emotions by then, so maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, I don't really care. I mean, sure. Oh, I forgot she was once a saint, or called one. So she remembers his voice, I guess? And Michael has to experience all this too, huh? Nothing personal, huh? Yeah. No, they are kind of speed running this. Even though this is her story, I do believe her story is probably the most important in this game. I kind of expected it to be like longer in the way that they would take it slower and have like actual characters appear. Instead, this is kind of like text on the screen. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Stay Night. Because it's weird. You'd expect the most important one to get the most love, but compared to all the other chapters, this one has a lot less. I don't. Maybe they just can't illustrate this. And it's like better to keep this in the form of words. I don't know. Because this would take like significantly longer if it was in chapter form. Like all the others. Oh, I'm also wondering. Okay, same thing. All right. I mean, at this point, how is she not like? How does she not hate all of humanity? Like, just hate humans in general? Does she not? I feel like she should have been feeling things like this earlier. This type of hate? Yeah. Hey, you're saying she didn't bleed out from getting her arm cut off? All right. Okay, so the Lord is one of them, the swordsman is one of them, and the flaxen haired boy is one of them. Okay, so the Lord is supposed to be Jacob? I guess. The man with the sword, the swordsman is Bestia or Yukimasa. And the young man is supposed to be Mel. I can't really see the Lord as Jacob right now. You know, the young man in here is like a way worse person. A way worse person than Mel, so. And the swordsman, he's he's a murderer, but it's weird. He's actually he took Morgana. He cut her arm off and he took her all the way to the Lord for somebody else. But I guess Michelle during chapter 2, he's kind of like that too. Yeah, he did try to get medicine. Yeah, because she was sick near the end of chapter 2. I guess we're switching medicine for like the church that she works at. Okay, I see the similarities. Mel, well, the young man here and Mel just wouldn't do this. Nell was never in danger or sick. That chapter 1 had to do with incest and stuff, so very different. And the Lord, I can't really connect him to Jacob, but that is who he's supposed to be. Or somebody similar, yeah. The blood doesn't actually have powers, right? So it's supposed to be a placebo effect, but in general, drinking blood is not good. So the fact that they're not sick just from drinking the blood, even if it's mixed with wine, the fact that nobody is getting sick from that is really weird. Jacob didn't use Michelle for his own purposes or anything, I guess. They got married. No, he did get married to her for money, but he didn't continuously use her like the Lord is here with Morgana. Yeah, it's not really the same. Yeah, Jacob actually loved Michelle. Yeah, the Michelle of that era. Rage bait. Not falling for that. Worst possible moment. I mean, they were gonna arrive at some time. Uh, I hope we actually get to see what she looked like. We see like her body and stuff in her hair, not her face though. Maybe that painting that Michael like didn't like, maybe that's supposed to be her, I guess. How can you be so calm? I mean, y'all were already doing horrible things to her. Of course he'd be calm. Yeah, y'all are already doing some crazy shit to her. Yeah, why do his intentions matter? It was his betrayal that tethered me to this mansion. Huh. I... Okay, so I guess she was staying at that mansion when she was called the witch, until she was 16, right? That was like the mansion in Fata Morgana, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, nobody's gonna blame me for that. Bro, she was going to die anyways. You know, after this whole story of her is done, I'm gonna have to think about if anybody in the chapters 1 through 3, if they deserve it. Well, I know Yukimasa deserved what he went through. So, I mean, he honestly, he didn't get too much repercussions. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think that, I don't think he got it that bad. Jacob, yeah, I think Jacob kind of deserved it. I mean, it was his family, but he still did some bad things. And Mel, I think Mel is fine. I don't think Mel did anything bad. Yeah, like Mel didn't do anything bad. I'm pretty sure. Unless you believe like treating Nell the way he did during the end was that bad, but I think that's fine. Still don't know why this swordsman is attached to the nun. Yeah. Don't know why he was able to roam free after killing so many people, but those were slaves, so probably nobody knew about it. Yeah. Nobody knew about it, I guess. Hmm. Really? He lost? That's different. Bestia went on to slaughter everybody. I don't even think he lost. I can check. And I'm pretty sure he didn't lose. Yeah, Yukimasa never lost. Yeah, that's deserved. This is I this is supposed to be Jacob? Oh, I can't see it. No, Jacob like actually had a dream. That Jacob is supposed to be this guy's soul? This guy's way more wicked than Jacob ever was? Yeah. Crazy. She said she didn't have powers, but she made a wish and that came true. I can honestly see a plague happening without her powers. I can see all the people that drank her blood dying because drinking blood is not good. Another person's blood that might actually kill you. You're gonna get HIV or something. I can see why she says she doesn't have powers, but people being led to the mansion, that has to be her curse or something. That's definitely supernatural. That doesn't just happen. And specifically their souls, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, but her dying, like them dying at like specific times, that being coincidence, that's okay, I guess. Stroke of luck, huh? Yeah. Really? She wished for that. Huh. She really thought this up. He'd never be human. I kind of feel like we didn't know or see enough about this swordsman. She's kind of made up this other part. Him yearning to be human. I mean, we don't really know why he's helping the nun. Because he yearns to be human. He never said that. And she didn't know him too well. Love gone too far. So yeah, she's like making up extra stuff, so it's like really bad. Well, she's like, yeah, she's basically creating new stories for them. It's very similar, but with a twist on the end. because she didn't know these people too well enough to know their full character. It doesn't matter though. They did what they did. Man, she got granted a few wishes, quite a few. I think, I do think they're warranted though. So she takes like a part of them and then makes it so that's what ruins them. Yeah, and then adds extra stuff on top of it. Drowning in power. That's why they're so different. That's why I thought Jacob was so different from the Lord. Was he like that though? No, once he had lost everything. So he always, okay. Yeah, we don't even know if the Lord had friendship. No, I guess he did. There's no way he didn't have friendships with somebody. Love? I don't know if he loved anybody. This is what I mean by like the added on stuff. That's why I couldn't connect the two. Yeah. This is kind of why I wanted it to be a little bit longer. Like I wanted it to be in the chapter form. Because with this form, there's not as much, what, depth? Yeah. And I would just hate humans in general, but yeah. I don't think she had the power to wish for something like that though. She got her wishes. These wishes are warranted for what she went through. She didn't, I guess she didn't hate her mother too much. She was 6, so. Is this the same? Yes. Is what Morgana went through worse than what Giselle went through? Well, Giselle herself. Now I see that they are kind of similar, but Morgana's story is way worse. Yeah. They both go through like a few tragedies. I want to say Morgana's is definitely worse. She actually died. She got cut up and stuff. She was basically starving. She got, yeah, she like saw everybody around her get killed like twice. Giselle, she had to be in the mansion for like centuries. She had to see all the tragedies caused by Morgana's wish. She has the stuff before she met Michael. At Michael's family's place. Yeah, that place. Then the village. Yeah, Morgana's is worse though. Unless you consider centuries of like being in a house to be worse. Now that might be worse. Honestly, yeah, maybe. It depends if you think that is worse than like what happened to Morgana. I don't know. They're different types of pain. Honestly, I wanna say which one would I rather go through? I think I'd rather go through what Morgana went through. Maybe, I don't know. Giselle did have to cut up people and like cook them. I don't know, they're both pretty bad. This is good writing. I didn't think they were really close. But yeah, I think there's differences large enough to say that I can't really choose. Would you really not get bored? I guess it would be slightly different every time, but I mean, you can't do that forever. And it wouldn't be forever, would it? I mean, at some points, like the Earth would die or something, or the sun would explode. So honestly, nothing should be able to persuade her. Yeah. Focus on himself for 10 years? Yeah, I mean that is what happened, but Um, I mean, I don't know exactly what's happening. Mm, you're saying he's a girl this whole time? Man, they're gonna have to explain the hell out of this one. Michelle. Oh, they're gonna. This explanation? Mm. Ah, I'm very excited to see how it's gonna go. Because this is very, very important. Because they had held this from us for so long. Even from Giselle. Did Morgana know this whole time? Probably. Oh, finally got the answer to my question. And she decided to slime him out after that. All right. So he's considered. So is he considered a witch because of his red hair and white eyes? Or, I mean, is he considered cursed because of his red hair and white eyes, or he just switched his gender like that? I can't say I expected this. I think I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to process this. I have to see what else they're gonna show me. Okay, well, can't say I expected another door. I should have though. Kind of don't like the way this was done. I kind of wish, mm, kind of wish Michael's story was done after Giselle's instead of Morgana's. We are the main character though. I still think I might have liked Morgana's story to be told after this one. Hmm. And again, I thought we might get through the end of the game through this part. I guess not. Um, it's kind of it's getting slightly annoying because they keep leading me on, thinking, is it weird for me to think that that would have been the end of the game? Mm, it really felt like Morgana's story being told last just makes sense to me. I feel like they keep faking me out. I thought Giselle's story was going to be the last, and then Morgana's. It is that does slightly annoy me, yeah, because it kind of feels like we're just adding on. Morgana's story being told though just makes sense. In like Michael's story, you would have expected it to be like before or after Giselle's. Hmm. I'm trying to see. I think I'm gonna end this one on a cliffhanger because of how important this one is. Yeah, this is a crazy cliffhanger, knowing that Michael was born as a girl, and then like somehow his gender got changed, and it seems like he's like actually male though. Uh, and he didn't tell Giselle about this. Because he's like actually male. Why would he feel the need to tell her about it? Now, if like genetically he's female, then he should have told her about it. We're gonna get the answers next time, but it's just very weird. I'm trying to see, because this is kind of another fake out, right? Yeah. Because, yeah, at first we think, we are playing as the white haired girl, and I guess technically we are, but, then I thought that was just made up. But then we realized that that's not actually true, and then that's Michael being reconstructed, and then but now we know that Michael was like born female. God, it's so confusing. I don't know if we needed that many fake outs. Yeah, because like in the first ending, you think you're Giselle. In the second one, you run out and I mean, yeah, didn't we think we were Giselle at some point? Man, I'm actually so confused. I'm getting so trapped in the weeds. There's just been so much going on. I'm thinking about the endings too. Those kind of confuse me too. Yeah, because Giselle also was supposed to be Morgana at some point, but she wasn't. That's Giselle, the maid. She thought she was Morgana. She wasn't. God. Yeah, there's so many. You can get so trapped in these weeds. But I think that's enough talking for now. I think I'm going to end this part here. So, as always, thanks for watching and tune in next time to see what happens next on Fata Morgana.